Oh, we get an intro cutscene. I'm sure it'll be good. I feel like they should be showing a lot more car combat in the intro here. They're saving that for the gameplay. Okay, actual combat. A car was destroyed by a person with a rocket launcher. Not another car. Vigilante 8, the game where vehicles are destroyed by people with rocket launchers. Perfect. For our purposes. Love the soundtrack. So I did take a quick look at this game. Desidoo just figured out exactly why I have avoided playing this game for so long. But, yeah, going into this game completely blind would be a bad idea. I guess are gonna stay on medium difficulty, but they're not gonna tell us which one is medium. Fortunately, it's the default. Hopefully I don't regret being on medium. But if anything goes wrong, I will blame it on having too high difficulty. We have quest and arcade mode, because they couldn't call it story and challenge mode. That would be too similar to Twisted Metal. I do really like this character select screen. And little character portraits on the side there. There don't appear to be any info blurbs to tell you the character's actual deal. You just have to infer what they're all about based on their drawings. One of the vehicles is bee-themed. So, we're playing as Beezwax. And the larger vehicle does, like, slam harder when it lands, which is another nice touch.
Gonna sting you real good.
Beezwax is super obnoxious. But also kinda neat. I mean, bee-themed. What more do you want? Looks like we have to play the levels in order, and for some reason we have level select, even though we have to do it in order. Much appreciated, Desidoo. Do our best to think of the positive. This is a Luxoflux game. It is merely published by a dubious studio. Pretty good music. A little generic, but here's what really strikes me about this game. It is extraordinarily smooth. Like, if I'm not mistaken, this seems to be running at 60 FPS. That is very rare for a PS1 game. Most PS1 games run at 20 FPS. Somehow this game is doing triple duty in the animation department. Let's drop these mines everywhere. We have a maximum of 3 weapons we can hold. And there are only 5 different weapons in the whole game. And I don't know what they are. I think most of them are different variations of missile. green, like, squares, those are shields. Because there are no energy moves, you can't just input things by pressing buttons on the controller and have an effect occur. Asterisk, because that is still a mechanic. But it doesn't give you shields or jumping or anything. Your vehicle behaves the same regardless. Oh, is this a one-on-one battle? Is that what's going on? If that's the case, I have been doing too much work setting this up. Because it should be over already. Okay, so we have a mortar. The mortar will, I guess, home in on a target as long as they're locked on here. But, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna press down, down, up, fire. Specifically fire machine guns. That launched 5 mortars that caused an explosion so dramatic, it actually deformed the ground. Changed the environment. Red Faction style. And my car is stuck in the crater that I made. This was a horrible idea. Yeah, my car is stalled out because I got hit with lightning. It overloaded my engine. There are a lot of mechanics in this game that I don't know anything about. My car finally started back up. I got brutalized in the meantime. There's our health refill. And fine movements might just be terrible for this vehicle, I don't know yet. But they are definitely terrible for this vehicle. I don't know if every vehicle is this bad at handling, but it makes getting up the spiral staircase excruciating. God. Please just go up the spiral staircase. I've done this before because I had to practice this game a little bit. But it is a nightmare. And if I'm not fast enough, the enemy will blow up the entire thing beneath me. I didn't get the green box. Unfortunately, the green box is the main thing that I wanted up there. So let's try for this one. Every one of these cylinders contains the same things. There, green box. That is our special. You need to pick up your special in the environment, or else you're not allowed to use it. So our special is going to lock him down. Then we drop a mortar on him. He's getting away. There. There. Just keep firing the special mortars at him. And he is annihilated. The game tells you about...
The swarm is supreme. Go home, city slicker.
Owned. There's 2 different special versions of each of the 5 weapons, and the instruction manual tells you about 1 of those specials. So I have a list up on the side of my screen. Tell me about all of them, but it's hard to read it while playing the game. But it's 3 directional inputs and fire machine guns to use special versions of each weapon. In search of a safe haven for his mutant bees, Beezwax drives to Colorado. When he finds out that his hometown was turned into a fancy ski resort, he goes ballistic. Destroy condominiums. Where are the condominiums? Are these they? They look more like cabins. I can't tell if these are like side quests or if this is what we're actually here to do. Last time we clearly won simply by killing one enemy. If I'm not mistaken, our character here is part of the Coyotes, which are the villains of the game. All the characters are split into either Coyotes or Vigilantes. Vigilantes. It's a hard word to say when you're actually focusing on saying it. Okay, side quests unlock characters. So let's try and do the side quest, why not? I mean, why not is we'll be wasting a lot of ammo doing this, but also, we got a special. So we can only hold 3 weapons. And I grabbed a 4th one and replaced the one I was currently selecting. Let's put some bees on Grasshopper. And shoot them with missiles while they are stuck. Our special seems like it would be super irritating if an enemy had access to it. So I'm glad we were playing as Beezwax rather than fighting Beezwax. Not very much attention has been paid to keeping this game fun and balanced, I think. Like, honestly, I don't like the weapon system. The way that there are so few weapons available. They all need to be picked up. Like I've said, Twisted Metal should probably implement a system whereby most, if not all, weapons regenerate automatically over time. This game does the opposite. Every single weapon needs to be picked up. Nothing regenerates automatically over time. I don't know how to get this green box. For the vehicle this slow, it is hard to get a lot of the pickups. And Convoy was not on the unlockable character screen, or the playable character screen, because he's a secret unlockable. Meaning he's more powerful than a lot of the others. Okay. Generous hitbox on the special, because I should have missed it there. I'm glad I didn't. Oh yeah, I did also read in the instruction manual there's a mechanic called a whammy, where if you hit an enemy with 2 weapons at the exact same time, they deal increased damage. Not like ridiculously increased damage, it's just a little extra boost. Moth truck, eh?
The swarm is supreme.
Want to unlock a moth truck,
City Slicker.
because I assume it has moth powers related to it. I mean, the bee truck does. Okay, apparently whammies are extremely powerful from people who know better than I do, which is most people, because I know very little about this game. Are there only 4 levels on a quest? So far, we've killed 3 enemies. We appear to be most of the way done with our quest. Upon meeting Sid Byrne, Beezwax is convinced that Sid is a prophet. Inspired, Beezwax sets out to unleash the wrath of his bees on the sinners of Casino City. Break the Galaxy Hub and the casino. I didn't notice all the, like, dots. Polka dots all over all the terrain during my practice runs. But I have noticed them throughout this playthrough, and they are a little distracting. I don't know what this yellow power-up does. Yeah, it just puts like this yellow electricity circle on the ground for some reason. I mean, I assume some reason. Do I have interceptor missiles here? Let's find out. No, these are not interceptors. Are they bullseye rockets? No. Are they cruiser cannon? What am I holding right now? There we go. So these are officially bullseye rockets, which I assume means they have homing capabilities. Also, aliens are a big part of this game. I played this game, this was my Twisted Metal actually. This game had a Nintendo 64 port, and I did not own it, but I rented it frequently. And I was abysmal at it. I couldn't play it at all, so I just put in cheats to unlock the playable alien character, which was mind-blowingly impressive on the N64. The ability to just fly freely through all these levels, indescribably amazing. And it controlled pretty well. Like, on a technical level, this game is impressive as hell. It looks really good. The frame rate is so smooth. Like, it chugs occasionally, but when it is not chugging, when there's not too much action, it seems to be at 60 FPS. And the graphics in general, they're a little bland. They could use more detail. The textures are kind of flat. But they're very clean. They don't slide all over the place the way that Twisted Metal does. This is what I mean when I say Twisted Metal was notoriously ugly even when it was new. Twisted Metal is actually an uncommonly bad-looking PS1 game. This might be an uncommonly good-looking PS1 game. It's kind of weird that Small Brawl actually looks worse than this. Small Brawl came out way later, and was made by a lot of the same developers as this game. Launch the crater, just because I think it's really cool that you can deform the terrain like that. It's not really to your benefit to do so. And I believe the crater will eventually dissipate. That's so cool that you can put craters all over the ground. Let's head on in here. I have absolutely no idea where my side quest is that I need to be accomplishing right now. Probably blowing up that casino over there in the distance. But I don't really know what to shoot to blow it up. Will these things blow it up? Sorta. It seems sufficiently exploded to me. Look at this den of sin. My god, there's girls in there. There do also seem to be a very large proportion of female characters that you can play as. Relative to Twisted Metal, at least. Which is nice. They aren't even all offensive stereotypes. I guess Twisted Metal is only a small percentage offensive stereotypes. Okay. The collision can be very weird in this game. I've seen that a bunch. But vehicles, rather than being weightless the way they are in Twisted Metal 3, they're bouncy. They're extremely bouncy. And this can cause you to get bounced, like, into the stratosphere. Or some hilarious effects. It's amusing, but it can be frustrating when you're trying to, like, do car combat. Our special just goes for enemies. I don't know why I'm trying to line up a shot here when our special is so automatic. Now, there's a cooldown on each weapon you're carrying, but there doesn't appear to be any cooldown between weapons. So after you fire one, you can switch to the other one and go for a whammy. I imagine there's probably an on-screen display when you get a whammy. I had to imagine that because we haven't seen it yet. This health refill's on the roof here, but I don't know how to get up there. Okay, there's one over there. I can hit the gas station like a ramp. That might get me there. Not with this vehicle, though. Is this vehicle even capable of getting a lot of these refills? Doesn't seem like it. Well, I should not shoot the bees from especially far away, because they take a long time to get to their target. That counts against their time being active and dangerous. There we go, I died.
No, the hive must survive.
Must it? I don't think so. So yeah, I guess we're some kind of apocalypse cult beekeeper guy. It's a weird combo of things, but I'll take it. Anything for a bee-themed character. There's no turbo in this game, as far as I can tell. There's a rear view. Check that out. If you double tap the accelerator, you immediately, like, jump up to your near max speed. A turbo that ain't. And as far as I know, jump does not exist. And we didn't start with any weapon this time. Maybe that's a punishment for having game over. Special will keep that guy locked down for a very long time while I get this. Some kind of missile. It's got a very quick cooldown, but no homing. You'd think our special would automatically generate whammies. I guess our special is not, like, viable for whammies, because that would be too cheap. Considering it deals continuous damage for like 20 seconds. Any other attack you do during that duration would automatically be a whammy. Oh, I didn't read the funny sign, which I'm sure was hilarious. these things. Interceptor missiles, maybe? Apparently not. Yeah, these gotta be... No, they're not that either. There. Bullseye rockets. Another cool touch about this game. Vehicles have all their weapons displayed physically, as you can see on the vehicle model. An innovation that Twisted Metal would not adopt until Twisted Metal Black. I'm gonna die again because I don't know how to get the health refills. Gotta try this game as a faster vehicle sometime. This Beezwax seems a little flawed. The casino, yeah, exploded faster last time. Not that it matters, I'm pretty screwed here. They probably shouldn't have this narrow underground area if the camera just goes through the ceiling. And it detracts from the very good graphics otherwise. To just see through all the walls like that. Okay. One enemy got destroyed, but yeah, I'm dead. Let's try this again.
No, the hive must survive.
This time, the hive will survive. After a short loading period. Which is fairly short. Comparable to that of Twisted Metal 3. Although perhaps on actual hardware would be a lot longer. This emulator emulates 32 times disc read speed, which is what the PS2 offers. Whereas an actual PS1 console has 1 times disc read speed, typically resulting in much, much longer load times. 0 weapons once again. I want this thing to turn into a ramp or something. Did it just turn into a ramp? Did it break? Yeah, it just broke. Now I can't get the things up there at all. It did not make my life any easier. Where are all the weapons? I was able to find weapons last time. Like, are the weapons staying gone between attempts? Is that what's going on here? Here. 3 weapons. There's a whammy. The window for a whammy is actually kind of generous. A little more generous than I expected. When they're right on your case, I've noted that the turning and steering is pretty rough. So, getting them in your sights, not the easiest thing in the world. I don't know if there is any friendly fire at all, because unlike Twisted Metal, there actually are teams. It is them versus us. It's not everyone for themselves. What's this box do? Ah, mines. Oh, I'm running away. Might as well leave a bunch of mines. Seems like the enemies did just run themselves right into the mines, so that's good. Whoever can do the aliens needs to die, because that's a really hard special to avoid. Ah. And a lightning strike from out of nowhere.
Survive.
What is the deal with that lightning? Like, is there an environmental weapon in this area that I don't know about? Is there an environmental weapon system that I don't know about? I did get zapped with lightning in the first level, and it caused my engine to shut down. I figured it was proximity to something that was dangerous to me. But maybe it's this thing. Use this thing. Game's certainly not telling me. The indestructible poles are as dangerous as they are to Grand Theft Auto. Running from the police, you hit a lamppost, you are busted. Or wasted. Once again, I don't have to actually aim at enemies. The cannon itself goes to the most appropriate target. It is actually nice how many weapons are capable of finding their own targets, regardless of the direction they are in. Twisted Metal seems to always require you to have an actual lock-on for anything to work. I think this is Clydesdale. He's got a satellite on his truck there. So he might be the UFO guy. Which would mean, yeah, he's definitely the UFO guy. I'm guessing he's just the Vigilante equivalent of Beezwax. His special is as annoying as ours is. Mortars was good. Actually, the mortars suck. I don't know why I said that was good. And lightning. Lightning indeed. The lightning, I guess, might be one of the character's specials, which is also very hard to avoid. The enemies get way more special uses than we do. They're not beholden to actually going and getting the pickups. This guy's too close for me to hit. Here's more missiles. Ah. There are specials on the ground floor of the level where I can actually get to them, but I haven't been able to find them. I guess the AI has been collecting them. Before I can. Supposedly, the enemies do not have infinite weapons. This cannot be proven. But so far, I do believe it. I guess it can be proven because the enemies have to display their entire inventory on their vehicle the way that we do. So they could theoretically have infinite of every weapon that is displayed on them. But otherwise, can't have all the weapons at all times. This cannon thing is definitely not going to hit anybody. Not from here, at least. I love the sound design on breaking through the walls. Feels very impactful. The enemies are always right at my side. Limited control over what I can even do to them. And I picked up a bunch of stuff that doesn't have homing, and they got a health refill. Lock on, not doing me any favors. Here. I'm stuck in a corner. I don't like that there's a little buzzer every time you try to fire a weapon that's still on cooldown. That is excessive. So this is chaos, and they're probably going to start raining specials down on me any moment now. There, health refill a million miles away. Can I get it? I guess we'll go to the four corners of this level. Get the health refills that I have access to. Blow open manhole covers. Guess that's an environmental attack of some description. And I'm stuck on a wall. Because the enemies are excessively violent right now. They are way more aggressive in this level than they were in previous levels. So credit to them there. The manual warned me that the AI would get more aggressive as the game went on. And now that they stop following me so tenaciously, I get the mines. I'll just leave them here. Hope for the best. Lightning. Get the lightning out of here. Okay, that guy missed with the lightning. I'm shielded. Still killed my engine. We're on the right track. Stall out already. Thank you. There's a phase where a vehicle runs out of HP, and they'll be stalled out for a while. But then, if you don't do anything, they just die anyway. So I don't know what the point of that is. Like, if they could recover, that would be one thing. I've not seen anyone recover so far. Maybe they can. Where'd my missile go? Trying to fight the aliens proactively. Feels like that blimp should be interactable in some way. But I don't have nearly enough control over this game to attempt anything of the sort. Here's this yellow thing that I still don't know what it is. And a shield. Does the shield... No, it does not overwrite the yellow power-up. You can have multiple power-ups at the same time. Okay. Another one down. And the last enemy has very little HP. But can just spam aliens at me if I'm unlucky. It's weird to see them running away. They've been so aggressive this whole level. It's smart of them. It also seems like the enemies can't get onto the roof where the other health refills are, or else they would have by now. So maybe it is just really hard to get up on top of these buildings.
The swarm is supreme. Go home, City Slicker.
That was a rough one. It does tell you the time that you get through each level, so you can feel bad about yourself. Seems like the vehicles are rather unintuitively named, but the characters all have interesting names and little stories. Ooh. Set on spreading Sid's word, Beezwax travels west. When some blonde in a fancy sports car cuts him off near Tulare, he decides to show her the ways of salvation. Boss fight? Ostensibly, no. Just a very large fight. So that was a brown crate. Brown crates can be any weapon, including a special. I think they are weighted in favor of being specials, so we have a lot of specials now. Okay. Nice crater for cleaner shots at our targets. Oh, where'd my bees go? They got lost. They didn't find the target. Maybe they're scared of water like they are in Looney Tunes cartoons. Okay, I cannot get out of the reservoir. Not without a good wind-up first. Whoosh. Really is harrowing to get over every single bit of geometry. But it's definitely not as bad as, like, Twisted Metal 3 and 4, where you get caught on every corner. If you clip into it, the game just flings you out of it at ludicrous speeds. Can't really get a whammy when there are two enemies around. Oh, I got a whammy while there were two enemies around. Never mind. Spoke too soon. I didn't even look at what the side quest for this level was. That's my bad. Probably these silos. I want to blow up these silos. Quite an explosion when they go off, too. So far, the Destructibles have been a little lackluster. But the way these silos go off definitely makes up for it. But if you draw the Twisted Metal comparison, most Twisted Metal Destructibles are way better than what we're seeing here. Does Beezwax hate solar power? Seems like the kind of guy who would. Yep, confirmed. I called it solar power. It's wind power, obviously. But this is one of these side quests, bring the windmills. Still very impressed by the extremely smooth frame rate. It's kind of a shame that they lost the rock/funk soundtrack for this level, just to make things epic, but it's not a very epic level. God, there were a lot of windmills. There's still like 10 of them. There we go, I did not get a special for that ground crate. Just to demonstrate that it is possible to not get specials out of them. Let's kill this guy. Not the 16-wheeler. You. Destroyed. That's right. The soundtrack. I get to choose it. It was mere coincidence that this seemed so epic. This is much more appropriate. We're farming now. I wouldn't mind if they actually picked a song for each level and then allowed you to change it at your decision. Oh, we can make a wave pool. I don't know. Oh, that did it, yeah. There's no enemy down there, but next time there is one. Oh, it waved all the way out here. And then he easily sidestepped it. It's the thought that counts sometimes. Okay, I want to get back on the bridge so that I can get that brown crate. So that I can hopefully have a special so that I can combo this guy to death. Okay. Neither of us got anything there. That's more like it. No special, though. I can try out the mine upgrades. There. That's an upgraded mine of some description. It trapped the guy in there. Before exploding. Nice thing is you don't have to have the correct weapon selected in order to use its special version. So right there I dropped a special mine without having a mine selected at all. I have no idea what that special mine's going to do. I hope to find out. Oh, he threw a wheel at me. Still no special. Wheel's chasing me. It's a bloodthirsty wheel. And another non-special. We got 2 specials and then random nonsense ever since. Gotta imagine the AI knows where the health refills are, but I sure don't. This is one of the frustrating things about playing any car combat game. Until you are an expert with the full level layout, you simply don't know where the important pickups are. Oh, here's our boss fight. It did seem too easy. Not anymore. Health refills are like Twisted Metal Black style as well, in that they do not give you very much HP at all. There's my upgraded mine. Maybe she'll crash into it and die. Because I don't stand much of a chance unless I can find those repair icons. Road Trip has a level kind of like this, Eternal Acres. The worst level in any car combat game ever. This level is definitely way better than Eternal Acres. So far the levels have been fine. Nothing special, but we just played Twisted Metal 3 where like half the levels are really bad. I wouldn't say any of the levels have been really bad, at least. Ooh, health refill. She's stuck in a corner. She got out of the corner. She either has a ton of HP or all of my shots have been missing because she's so fast. And I don't know what to do when I get frozen like that. Just keep hammering the accelerator and hoping it does something. You're sure enemies don't have infinite ammo? Because this is her 5th special in a row. Okay, maybe I hold the accelerator. If I can get my special, that would eliminate her speed advantage. And then we'd pretty much just be in business right there. Okay, this song loop is very short. Perfect. Title screen music. Let's funk shit up. Okay, she's right behind me, which means I might be able to get her with the wave trap. Apparently not. It might turn the corner and go where she is. I got myself with it. Perfect. I am a genius. Stalled out in the process, and my car is drifting down this hill. Just in time for her to get the box of specials. She's not very good at aiming them, at least. Chekhov's mine finally went off. And I missed the brown crate. I think destroying the bridges drops a health refill, sometimes. It seemed to be what happened earlier when I was fighting her. Yeah, I don't feel like I have extraordinary control over anything going on at this time or any time. Yeah, the stalled engine is actually worse than getting frozen in Twisted Metal. That did way more damage than it should have. All of our other specials didn't do nearly that much damage. And she fired like 25 specials during that fight. Weird. But it happens. Let's keep at it. Let's at least see what happens when we beat this level. If I can beat it. Oh, I have no weapon. It's fine. We get a special this time, at least. Doesn't look like there's any green crates in this level. Lots of brown crates, but no guaranteed specials. That's quite a few weapons. Almost rolled my car over. Pretty effective to lock him down with a special and then do my worst. Breaking out of there. There. He's never breaking out again. What's behind me here? Uh-oh, I flipped over for some reason. Not sure what my missile was trying to do there. Let's leave some mines near them. I should be dead any second now. There he goes. I'll just leave him to rot. Get another brown crate, why not? For some reason, this game feels way more N64-ish than PlayStation-ish. That's just a vibe. The shapes and the textures, they all feel like they were designed for the N64. Maybe it's just because it looks a lot like Body Harvest to me. Which is my quintessential N64 game. The forgotten launch title. I originally played this game on Nintendo 64 because I didn't have a PlayStation. Like I said, I was very bad at it. Some things never change. I saw in the loading screen this time, the side quest is destroy the silos. There are a lot of silos though. We need that health refill. And our victim, where you at? Surprisingly far away. Bees never stood a chance. There we go, now it's locked down. Excellent. Still got several specials available. A good weapon combo. Just turn it around so I can actually face her. Well, I'm out of beans. Out of everything. So let's go see what I can collect. Most of her health is gone. Well, a slight majority of her health is gone. She's already spamming specials. She's not even close to me. But she's still confident that she can get me. From any distance. Health refills, I'm not even certain, do respawn. Clearly our machine gun becomes less effective the longer you fire it for. Try and sneak out of the water. Twisted Metal 2012, of course, can only be played on PS3 forever. Kind of a shame, but maybe a mercy. Can't believe my PS3 still, like, works. That was a very fragile console. Okay, stuck in some geometry. Got mortars. A lot of mortars, though. It's too far away to get hit with the super mortars. Also too fast. That should do it. I don't know what happened there. And here comes, I think Gridlock is what she's saying. Whatever her special's called. Saw a crate. Gotta do a precise jump to get it, though. Precision is not my strong suit. Clearly this could be done much faster, I'm just not good at the game. But they don't throw too many enemies at you, the enemies don't have ridiculous health pools. It's pretty well balanced. If I knew locations for everything and knew what I was doing, I could see this being pretty functional. I think this thing makes me do double damage. If indeed I can land a hit. Kind of a big if. And I'm stalled. Okay, I can still fire while I'm stalled. I don't know where she is. Should not be in the reservoir because I just triggered a wave. We're both about to die. Bit of a close one. There she goes. Rattler destroyed.
The swarm is supreme. Go home, City Slicker.
Somehow 0 of 4 cars have been totaled. I did meet the objective. 40% rating in 11 minutes. Good thing time is not a factor in your rating, apparently. Or maybe it is. Ending. It's a heavy-ass B. Do I go back and try and meet the objective? Will it matter in the least? I think I had to beat the level again in order for getting the objective to matter. So I think that is a good demonstration of what Vigilante 8 is all about. It's not bad. It's a perfectly serviceable game. It's got very different mechanics from those of Twisted Metal, which is refreshing to see. It seems pretty solid. I think I hate the character that I chose to play the first time. And the final boss is just another regular vehicle. It's not even one of the unlockables. And she still put up a huge fight. Well selected from these default characters, I guess. Yeah, pretty good time. interesting to see the mechanics. And I'm desperate to play as many Twisted Metal likes as possible, so most of my bonus content henceforth will be different Twisted Metal-esque games, adjacent games. Either car combat games outside of the Twisted Metal series, or games developed by the Twisted Metal creators that are similar enough that I can argue that they are worthy of being bonus content. So, there are plenty more. We might come back to Vigilante 8 someday, but we'll try out different car combat games in the meantime. For now, that seems like a fitting conclusion.